Guys, and welcome back to AdosTheGreat YouTube channel. So guys, in today's video I will be going over my results from round 13 and moving forward onto my tips for round 14, gone back in time. Alright, so let's start over. I had 4 from 4 to start the week. I'm sure you can guess which game I got wrong. Alright, so I tipped the Cowboys. They beat the Titans quite convincingly up there at Seabus. Panthers and Bulldogs was quite a close game at some stages, but Panthers were too good at the end. Got that tip right. I tipped Manly to beat the Warriors by 8. I didn't think it would be a flogging, but Manly did end up winning by 32. I took the Raiders to beat the Roosters, and that turned out to be a good tip. And then finally, I took the Blues to beat the Queensland Maroons. Queensland being my team, but I thought at home the Blues would get round the first game, and they didn't. So, yeah. Enough of that. Let's talk round 14. So, starting off with tonight's game, we've got the Cowboys against the Dragons. I think the Cowboys are going to win this one quite easily, and the tipsters agree with that statement. So I'm back at the Cowboys here. I think they'll absolutely annihilate the Dragons. I think, Jeremiah Nanai is probably not going to play this game. I'd say he did come up with a pretty sore leg. It was nothing serious, but at the same time, I reckon they might be a bit cautious about it. Next up, the 3 p.m. game. Titans vs Rabbitohs at Seabus, which I unfortunately won't be able to attend because it is my niece's birthday and I'm going to go. So I think the Money's win this one, but I'm not convinced that they're going to do it with ease. I think the Titans will put up a bit of a fight, and the Rabbitohs might struggle a little bit, but still confident the Rabbitohs will get the job done there. Roosters and Storm, I think this will be a pretty close game. I don't think, I think it's a bit disrespectful to say 10% of people are going for the Roosters and 90% are going for Storm. I think it'll be a lot closer than what people think, but I am tipping the Storm as well. Next up, we've got Broncos and the Raiders at Suncorp. I think Broncos win this, but not by a lot. I think it'll be a very good game, and I think the Broncos will get up close to the end. I think they'll put the nail in the coffin. All right, next up, I've got the Tigers actually beating the Sea Eagles. This is a big upset. I think if the Tigers are to win this one, it'll be the first win that Madge isn't their coach. I think the Tigers definitely have the star power to get the job done against Manly, and it all depends. Manly may not play Daly Cherry Evans. They might rest him this week. I don't know where their head's at with that, but I think the Tigers can pose a threat there. I'm tipping them. All right, the Sunday middle afternoon game, we've got the Knights and the Panthers. Now, obviously 97% are tipping the Panthers, and I think the Panthers do win this game quite comfortably. But at the same time, I don't know how many players would rest for the Panthers. Stephen Crichton might be in a little bit of trouble for his tackle on Munster. I still think, regardless of how many Panthers are out, I still think the Panthers win. Warriors and Sharks. I think this game's going to be a lot closer than what the tipsters say, but I am tipping the Sharks here, and I just don't see the Warriors being able to compete with the Sharks for a full 80 minutes. And finally, Monday afternoon footy. I've got the Eels winning this one, and I think they'll win it quite easily. So here are my tips once again for round 14. Cowboys to beat the Dragons, Rabbitohs to beat the Titans, Storm to beat the Roosters, Broncos to beat the Raiders, Tigers to beat the Sea Eagles, Panthers, Sharks, and Eels to win the last 3 games of the round. Let me know your tips down below in the comments, guys. Do you think I've hit the nail on the head, or am I wrong with some of these tips? I'd love to hear your opinions, but that will wrap it up from me. Thank you all so much for your support. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.